Hello friends, hope you all are doing very well. In today's video, I'm going to discuss about how by applying small trick you can be an effective communicator. So let's start with the video. First point is that smile like you mean it. I mean what we do wrong with the smile is that like we give the immediate smile before conversation only, but actually for the effective communication you need to alter your smile with a little bit little bit change. So if you want to be effective communicator, you need to do one little thing is that like if someone is coming to talk to us, so that time what you do, you should not give immediate smile exchange. You should hold, you should pause for 10 to 15 seconds. After that you give a flooded smile. Flooded smile in the sense is that when you are very happy, that time you feel happiness from heart, right? So that time you give a kind of original smile. So if you give the immediate smile, it won't effectively affect them, right? But if you take a 10 to 15-second pause, let them start conversation or you start conversation. After that 10 to 15 second of pause, you give a like impactful smile. So what like by changing this thing, what will happen, the other person will feel whatever like you are giving smile, it was not in general. For them you are giving them a like a means a impactful smile, so they will feel like impact on that. Second thing is that hold their gaze. I mean, eye is windows to your soul, right? So, but what we do wrong about our with our eyes is that like whenever someone is talking to us, we are not glued to their eye. Like we are very unconscious. We are thinking a lot about like a future thing or maybe how you are going to end the conversation. But you need to do one thing is that you need to observe their eye. You need to stick in their eye. You just feel their eye, like what they are trying to say. From eye only you will get to know a lot about those person, like what their real intention or whatever that is. But for the better communication, you need to like see the other person eye, right? And after one they stop talking also, that time also you look at their eye. So if they have miss, it means you need to show other person that like you are listening them very carefully, means very effectively. You are listening their word one to one, wherever they are taking pose, means be conscious about everything, like how was their like whenever they are talking to you, how is their means face expression, how they're like kind of how they're how their eye is saying. So you need to glue in their eye. For the better communication you need to like change this thing, right? You need to be very strict about this thing, like when someone is talking, you just stick in their eye. Third thing is that match their moods. Match their moods in the sense is that see, every individual have some kind of like problem in their life, and every time few people are happy, few people are sad at a time, right? But what we do wrong thing about is that like if someone is not excited, like he is in the down mood, if we give them some excitement talk also, or if we talk with the excitement, they won't reciprocate that. They will give like very down replay. But the thing is that every individual have some kind of problem, right? So you need to means observe that person, like in which mood he or she is, like is they are in the good mood or is they are in the bad mood. So you need to auto tune, you should tune your voice according to their mood. If someone is excited, so you need to give them like you should voice, you should speak with the excitement. If someone is kind of very down, so you alter your voice in the down form. So you need to observe other person that yeah, okay, he is in good mood, so I'll talk good with him. So if someone is very down, so I will talk with him with a very low voice. It should not excite, like I should not apply any excite voice, right? So you should strict about those things also for effective communication. So speak like someone is important. I mean, whenever if someone is like new, like in our friend circle, or maybe new business partner, or maybe any person like which we feel that he's new to us, or we don't know each other, so what to communicate. But for the better communicator, you need to change one little thing, is that if someone is like any person, maybe is new person, right? So you need to do one thing, is that you should feel from inside that whom you are talking to, like the new person is known to you from the 10 years, 15 years. Like whenever we meet with the old people, like old friends, that time what we feel like, we feel so many like means we feel very happy, right? So you should show those kind of thing to the new people also, whenever they are coming to talk to you. So you should express like, yeah, you miss, he or she is kind of your very old friend, miss you knew each other from so many decade, from like 20 years, 25 years. So you need to change those things also. In for the effective communication, you need to kind of like make other people feel that they're important, maybe it's new person or old person, anyone, right? So you should feel that from inside that he or she is my very old friend. So you, we always treat our old friend with very so much of joy, so much of like affection, so many of so much of kindness. So you should show, you should reflect those things to those person also, those new person also, so you can be a better communicator, right? And fourth is complement with impact. Complement with impact in the sense is that what we need to do is that, like every person has kind of difficulties in their life, so many people have different kind of story, right? And every person is important, right? They have one kind of special skill. They are kind of like, if you see that the every person, every individual person has those kind of like impactful thing in them. So you need to acknowledge that, you need to compliment that in a good way, so that the person will feel that, yeah, he acknowledged or she acknowledged my those struggle, those things, those talent. So they will feel like, yeah, the person, they will feel happy whenever they will come to you the next time for any conversation, so they will feel connected to you. So you need to acknowledge everyone's one special skill, and you should compliment that in a very good way. And very means you should express that like you really mean it. I mean, few people are there like they just give compliment, there has no soul, right, in their compliment. But you need to do is that whenever someone is talking, like you should acknowledge that their special talent with so much of like happiness, so much of joy. You so miss, you really mean it. It means it's not just a word, you are expressing that the way you feel from your heart for that person, so that time the person will feel connected to you. So you, it will make you a better communicator. Like everyone has some kind of special skill, you need to just acknowledge that, and you should give compliment to that in a very good way, right? Now the another point is that show a confident body posture. I mean, in every video I used to speak about this thing, is that body posture is very important, right? So maybe the other person is maybe in superior or maybe inferior, whatever it is, right? You should like, you should represent yourself in very good way, like you are confident, right? It means you should not showcase any kind of underconfident act, you should not nervous, right? So every my senior and many of people used to say me, right, you should not like in any situation, you should not be nervous. Maybe it's any kind of like exam or maybe any kind of interview, just I mean, you should represent yourself with a very confident, like body posture. Like maybe you are going to fail or maybe you are going to pass, whatever the result is. That does not matter. But the first situation, whenever you are going to meet a new person, maybe he is superior or inferior, you just feel yourself confident first, like from heart, that whatever the situation is. So I'll feel confident in this. But see, overconfidence is different thing. Like few people have the overconfident body posture also, like they know everything. But you should just feel yourself confident that yes, like it's not that you know everything, but you should show yourself that, yeah, okay, I'm okay with that. Yeah, means I'm feeling confident in that. Like, I will see at least, means actually, uh, rejection or failure is not important thing. The thing is that if you maintain a good body posture, if you maintain a confident body posture, so that time what will happen, like, your chances of winning is very much higher. Like, so it's not kind of thing like you achieve in sudden time, but you need to work on that, right? You need to work on that for 1 year, 2 years, so after that you will feel confident. Means you will feel that, means you should feel confident from inside, that yes, I am confident. So whenever, like, you are going for a interview or anywhere, that time it will showcase like you are confident, right? So this is also important thing. No matter you are winning, you are losing, or you have money or you don't have money, maybe whatever situation it is, right? You should feel confident inside. So it will be like very effective when someone is speaking to you and you are not overconfident but you are confident. So that time the other person will also feel that, yeah, he has some kind of skill, some kind of, like, at least we can trust on him or her, like they can do my work. So confidence also very necessary, right? Now another point is that listen people carefully. What we do wrong about ourselves is that, honestly, 99.99% people are not a good communicator. This is actually very, like, bad thing. We always think that, like, other people, like, they know less than you. So the thing is that whenever we speak to other people, like, we just interrupt them. We feel that they, what he is going to say I know. But the thing is that if you need a value from the other person, you need to be a very good listener, very good observer. So if you listen to those person very carefully, very effectively, you will feel like he also or she will feel like to give some kind of value. And honestly speaking, if you start listening other people very carefully, you will get to know a lot about that person. You will learn so many things about the things you don't know, you never thought of. So the thing is that if you need to be a very good communicator, you need to be very good listener. Listening is 99% of communication skill. So you need to be a very good listener. Every person, whenever they are speaking, they have so many emotions in that. If you are not reading those emotions, like, they are happy in that moment when it was happening to them, or in that particular period, like he was or she was happy, so you are also altering yourself in that situation. Like, if you are listening to them from their voice only, you can alter your, like, your emotion also, and they will feel connected to you. Like, that time they were very happy, they are just, in their voice it was, it means it is like saying that in at that particular moment they were very happy. And after that, after few conversation, few minutes of conversation, they are telling another story, that time they were very sad. You are also altering yourself in that particular, like, you are also sad, right? So you need to be very very careful, like, what you are listening, right? Like, the other person, if you try to listen to any other person, they will give you many value, means you can't imagine of that thing. Like, maybe he or she is 60 or 65 years old, or maybe 20 25 years old. Anyone, if you listen to them, you will get to know a lot about your experiences, their experiences, like their situation, what their intention. So try to be a very good listener. Thank you for watching. See you in next video.